Hello, Starseeds. Jennifer Angela, Trans Taravan. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascending. As a reminder, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If the reading does resonate, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Send me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. So, Sagittarius, we are continuing with the wings of Isis, looking into what is holding you back from moving forward spiritually on your path, what actions can be taken to help you move forward, potential outcomes and lessons learned. Then we will look into warning signs moving forward, obstacles, pitfalls to be aware of. Then we will get advice from spirit guides and see what gifts they are bringing to the table for you to move forward on your path. Then we will die down the energies with advice from the universe and close it off with an oracle message. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what's been going on with Sagittarius as of late. Current obstacle, the Page of Wands. This could be a new passion, a relationship, connection. Could also be like entrepreneurship, like turning a passion into an income, like business, new businesses, new ventures. Actions to be taken, the King of Cups. Logical decisions, getting your emotions under control. Not letting your emotions rule you, Sagittarius. Outcome and lesson learned, justice, Libra energy. Your karmic income tax check. Time to pay the piper, Sagittarius. What you put out, you get back. Warnings to be aware of, the Seven of Wands, feeling blocked, guarded. Advice and gifts moving forward from Spirit, the Six of Cups, balancing emotional connections, also speaks of past connections, upbringing, your childhood. Knight of Swords, logical decisions. King of Swords. So it's moving forward with a new knowledge, new mental outlooks, logical decisions. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. So major arcanas, you have justice, balance, equal give and take. Justice falls on the line of morality. So it's a balance for everyone involved. It's for the collective. It's your family, friends, enemies, children. It's everyone getting what they are owed, Sagittarius. Overall energy, that King of Swords. Making logical decisions, taking action. But I've also said the King of Swords, it's kind of like black and white. It's what's best for the collective logically, but there's really no emotion in the decisions. Emotions do not rule the King of Swords. He is very logical and knowledgeable. Main issue holding you back, that Page of Wands. A younger energy, passionate, but doesn't have the knowledge. They have the fire and the passion to push forward. But they're still learning, Sagittarius. Actions to be taken, taking control of your emotions. Blockages and warnings, that Seven of Wands, feeling guarded, protected. You could be guarding yourself from moving forward or hurtful emotions possibly from the past with that Six of Cups, Sagittarius. This could be family connections. Okay, so let's start off with the King of Swords. What does Sagittarius need to know? Please guide Sagittarius. Okay. We have the Sun, Leo energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo. This could also mean going towards your happiness, new experiences. This speaks of a burden. Looking back at how you got here. Collaborations. This is someone in the physical, so you could be dealing with a Leo, and it's looking at... Now, Leo's a fire sign. It's passionate. You are too as well, Sagittarius. Could be speaking of having strength. Carrying a burden that may not be yours, Sagittarius. But there's a plan here, but it's looking like it hasn't worked out the way you wanted. So it's looking back at decisions made and outcomes. Okay. So let's look into this Page of Wands and the main thing holding you back. The student, a new passion. But they haven't learned to stabilize it yet, so it's not having the knowledge. Page of Wands is clarified by the Devil, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Also got that Seven of Swords, deceitful actions, lies, secrets. But this could be something you're chaining yourself to, Sagittarius, out of your own free will and choice. Because it's you moving forward with a passion and you see options here. But it may be false, Sagittarius. Untrue. But it's you moving forward with something that may not be good for you, Sagittarius. It may be toxic. It could be codependencies. It could be all physical. Like just sexual, like of the flesh. What I'm hearing, like sins of the flesh. This could be drug use, oversexed. But somehow there's a burden with this and it's deceitful. Okay. So let's look into this King of Cups, taking action on your emotions. Page of Cups, an emotional connection, an overflow, sleepless nights, saying to follow your intuition, Sagittarius. It's like you've been thinking about this, and it's like an overflow of emotion. And it could be like you just giving and giving and giving, and not getting this cup replenished. It's just the overflow. And I've always said you give from your overflow. You can't give from an empty cup, Sagittarius. And it's secrets revealed to you. Dropping the illusion. Could be messages in your sleep from spirit guides. And it's needing to take action and be open and receptive to listening, Sagittarius. To some kind of truth or knowledge about a connection. Okay. So let's look into the most likely outcome and lesson with that justice. This could be a karmic connection. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, family connections, 9 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Judgment. Okay. So this is looking like self-sabotage, feeling stuck. But this is telling me that you are in control of your own happiness, Sagittarius. It's just you needing to answer the call to see a truth. Taking off the blindfold, Sagittarius. Unbinding yourself from this mental burden. And it's a call to move forward into healing, balance. Being happy with self in the now. Okay. Now, the main obstacle and warnings you have moving forward, you have that 7 of Wands, which speaks of feeling blocked and guarded, trying to push your way through, but there could be resistance here because there's something that needs to be left behind that is toxic, and it's looking like you know what this is. It's something you've put work into, and the results are not really what you wanted. So it's now needing to make a judgment call and make a change. There's that Knight of Swords again, which is at the bottom of the first deck. The King of Swords, which is in your overall. The Ace of Swords and the Lovers. Okay, Sagittarius. So your biggest obstacle is moving forward with a truth, Sagittarius, about a connection. And it's a path that you're tying yourself to. But it's not for your better, it's more for the flesh, the ego, the conquest. It's like choosing the path between love, family, and home, or career, education, spiritual growth. And it's looking like you may have tried to move forward with a connection, but it may not be balanced. And it's moving forward with a truth and a knowledge. And then it's logical decisions. It's back to looking at how you got here, the burdens that this is carrying for you, and needing to see a truth. Knight of Swords. The Fool. That 9 of Swords again. And that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this is needing to take a leap of faith, Sagittarius. Moving forward with this new knowledge. But there may be fear here because you have that devil in your main obstacle with this connection and this passion. And it's you tying yourself to this. It's you enacting your free will. Like Spirit, God, and Source could give you the opportunities for change and for your better. But if you are not aligned with it, it passes you or it's delayed and then you wait for the next cycle and it's like lessons learned. And it's feeling like doing the same thing over and over expecting different results, Sagittarius. Which I've always said is the actual definition of insanity. All right, so let's look into this 6 of Cups and the gifts and guidance from Spirit. Balance and connections, upbringing possibly. These could be trigger responses or karmic bonds from past. Bottom of the deck, that 5 of Cups, depression, mourning a loss, 3 of Cups. And then a new connection once you mourn this loss. This could be with you and God, Spirit. It's mourning a loss, crossing that river of emotion and getting back to home and self. 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands. It's strife, competition, learning strengths and weaknesses. This could be drinking, overindulgence, drug use, bonds of the past. Could be some abandonment here. And drink. I'm getting abandonment and like alcohol or... Okay. I'm going to go a little deeper with this and see what's going on with this 3 of Cups. Because it's... You've had that 5 of Cups. That mourning losses, depression. Needing to move forward from some kind of a connection. There's that 5 of Cups again. 9 of Pentacles. The Tower. Page of Swords and that 5 of Cups. It's a crumbling of a foundation, Sagittarius, is your advice. Letting something fall. And it's the knowledge of this. So it's possibly you being stable with self. You could have like... I don't know. I call them almost like psychic vampires or narcissists. They seek out empaths and people who like to nurture and give, and they kind of just take. Where did I have like that Ace of Cups and sleepless nights? It's like burdens. And they just keep taking and not giving back and refilling your cup. And it's you running on empty. And it's needing to see a truth that this connection may not have good intent, or it's just sucking you dry until you're depleted. Okay. So let's die this down with advice from Spirit and Universe. But it's needing to drop some kind of a burden. It's looking like a younger energy, a connection. That it could be someone who likes to party a lot, drink, socialize. And it's them just taking from you. Whether it be energy, finances, time. And it's you feeling stuck and burdened with this. And it's needing to make a judgment call and see a truth that this connection may be holding you back, Sagittarius. It's like dragging an anchor that's just chained to you out of choice, but you have the key to free yourself. It's actually just letting this go. Bottom of the deck, death, change, Scorpio energy. Death waits for no one. Sagittarius. You can't run away from death and you can't run away from change. It's how you're going to respond and react to this, Sagittarius. Are you going to do the same thing, hoping for something different to come out of it? 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and it's about a passion moving forward again. It's getting out of your way, Sagittarius. You hold the ties that bind you, and it's a passion that you keep linking yourself to and are not willing to let go of. Okay, let's close this off with a message from the Isis Oracle deck. Actually, no, we're going to do Kali. I've always said Kali Ma is good for severing things that no longer serve us, toxic energies. severing things that hold us back from moving forward. Okay, but it's needing to see a truth and a knowledge about a younger connection, Sagittarius, or a new passion or something you're trying to move forward with that may not actually be for you, or it's possibly run its course and it's time to take a new path. So it's a judgment call and needing to hear this message and respond. It's a different path for you moving forward, Sagittarius. It's a crumbling of an old foundation so you can reborn. It's like the phoenix. It's building from the rubble, rising from the ashes. But it's first mourning a loss. Okay. The Moksha of Kali. 39. That's 12. Breaks down to 3. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius, the Moksha of Kali. Moksha is a Sanskrit term meaning freedom in the sense of complete self-actualization and spiritual liberation. It refers to the attainment of enlightenment and is considered the final release from involuntary suffering. The distinction between voluntary and involuntary is made because at a high level, certain divine beings will take on the experience of suffering to assist those who are yet to experience moksha. They help to carry the load and move others forward. Our love for another, our compassion for their pain, may make us wish we could take on their suffering so they no longer need to struggle. This is counter to the divine perspective of higher beings, Sagittarius. They enter into the realm of suffering to assist all. The divine understands the purpose of suffering, that it can lead us towards wisdom, strength, and ultimately empowerment. There is an art to alleviating suffering without depriving the soul of the growth it can bring. I'm hearing like this could be a connection that you are trying to save, but I'm hearing God only helps those who help themselves. You could lead a horse to drink, to water, but you can't make him drink. It's that death card, free will, change. You could show someone the path, but you cannot force them to take it, Sagittarius. There are loving divine beings of great wisdom willing to help those trapped in suffering at all times. We can call for assistance whenever we find our pain difficult to bear, including the anguish we feel when faced with the struggles of others. These divine beings have sufficient wisdom and higher understanding to help in ways that create benefits for all. There are times when suffering is so great that it threatens to overwhelm the soul. Perhaps that intense degree of suffering is a result of accumulative, unresolved pain of generations of ancestors resting upon the spiritual shoulders of one family member brave enough to admit the truth when the others are trapped in delusion and denial. I'm hearing chain breakers, Sagittarius. It's breaking the chains of ancestral karmic bonds. It's debts that need to be paid. It's cycles that are constantly being repeated. And it's someone needing to break the change and start a new cycle. Similar situations can arise in a societal, religious, cultural, or corporate context. Intensified suffering can be an initiation for a particularly talented soul who has the potential to bring light and freedom to the world. To achieve this, that soul must learn to deal with the darkness in equal measure. That typically entails periods of intense struggle until the best methods are realized to find peace and awareness without being overcome by pain. Many mystics report dark nights of the soul, a struggle with negativity, suffering, and pain of various kinds that lasts for a long time, Sagittarius. They are not failing on their spiritual path. They are at an advanced level. They are willing to engage with their struggles because of their great love for the truth, the light, for the divine in whatever form resonates for their hearts. Nothing can make them turn away from the great love. Higher love is the power that fuels moksha. It fuels the release from suffering. It is spiritual juice to keep doing the inner work, to seek the path through and refuse to give up, even if we are still figuring out what our persistence is going to look like today. The moksha of Kali teaches us that our suffering is no source for shame, but rather a badge of spiritual honor and acknowledging that we are deep on the soul's healing pathway. However, that doesn't mean that the more we suffer, the more spiritual we become, and the more spiritual we become, the more we have to suffer. It means our capacity to process our suffering increases, and in that increase, we experience more sunshine through the clouds, moments of peace, liberation, and higher understanding. Rather than a way of life, periods of suffering become like toxins our body, mind, and soul need to process and release, perhaps akin to digesting a meal, but on a multi-level scale. The oracle brings the message of relief and realization. There is much you will accomplish through your own efforts, and much more that can be accomplished if you include regular prayers for assistance from the divine as part of your lifestyle. If you have been working hard on an issue and wondering if it will ever give way to an improved set of circumstances, the oracle indicates that yes, Sagittarius, a time of freedom from this difficulty is on its way. So this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Send me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking, Sagittarius. So it's moving forward, answering the call, Sagittarius. God helps those who help themselves. You could lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. So as I say, Sagittarius, stay bright, stay positive. Love and light, Starseed. Have a good one. Bye.